Hi, football peeps. Welcome back again. We've missed you. We know that we had a week off, a hiatus, because Her Majesty left us or passed away.
Your
Yeah,
Majesty.
may,
His
may, her-
Majesty.
may her soul rest in peace. Out of respect, from the football gods, we extend our condolences to the royal family. Now to the business of the
Don't
day.
involve me in your things.
This guy. Hi. Anyway,
Come on, guys. Welcome back. How's it, dogs? How's it, Kamza?
good man. Good. You?
Hi, fantastic. I've missed you guys. I've missed the football banter, football chats. Let's get into it. I guess, I don't know, Graham Potter made headlines by switching over to London to ascend to a new to a new throne or a new seat. Same day, the Queen leaves us, guys. How dramatic was that now? Tell me what you think. First off, no one expected that. Tuchel to leave Chelsea after what is built and actually stabilizing what has been a very, very turmoil time with Abramovich leaving. Your thoughts, Kamza, on this whole debacle, so to speak?
2 words. Big mistake. It's as simple as that. Coaches like Tuchel are hard to find. That's the first thing. And secondly, the man won you Champions League, Club World Cup, UEFA Super Cup. He's been keeping you in top 4 all along. You have offered him players that he doesn't want, but hey, he did what's best with them, got the best out of them. The man is going through a divorce in his personal life. He kept the team together during the whole Abramovich switch, and he loses one game, you just fire him. For me, that's so unfair. And I've heard about the rumors or the reasons why they sacked him, which for me still don't stand. Apparently doesn't share the same vision as the new hierarchy at Chelsea. That's one. And apparently 2, he's been cold towards certain players, which is normal. Every coach is like that. So I don't understand why they're making it seem like he's the first to actually execute something like that. Come on, it's normal. Every coach will have his favorites and players that he doesn't want. It's very normal. And he's been functioning that way. You've been winning. When you're winning, you're smiling. You lose one game, it's a problem. And no one has 100% win record. Not even the greatest coaches like Sir Alex Ferguson or Wenger or Pep Guardiola in this case, or Klopp. I mean, typical example, Klopp. So are you telling me that Liverpool should fire Klopp? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then, but to be honest, as well, on the flip side of things, Graham Potter is an interesting character. I'm actually looking forward to this Chelsea. It might go well or it might be a total bust. But in Dogozo, yeah, what's your call on it?
What rumors are those, Jumps, Kamza, before we go to Dogo?
The rumors that he got fired.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he doesn't share the same vision. They wanted him to take on a more than technical part of the team, be heavily involved in recruiting players, heavily involved in carving the new vision of Chelsea. Bro, you hired me as a manager. I'm just here to do my job. Now you want me to be a technical director. You want me to be a scout. Come on.
Oh, okay. He just wants to coach, pretty much.
He just wants to coach. And they say he's an old school coach. The new school coaches, managers are involved in everything in the club. And I'm like, guys, this is why new managers don't do well. There's just too much on their shoulders when there are people and roles for what is required, and those people are getting paid, but yet you still want my input. I just tell you, this is what I need. Go find it for me. Now I must go find it with you. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'll comment on that, Dogo, you were saying.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say that I share the same sentiments. And the whole thing about not sharing the same vision as the owners made me laugh, because one of those examples was the owner wanting to sign CR7, right? Which, look, he'll go down as one of the greatest football players of all time, deservedly so. But he is washed, right? And to want to build a team around a 38-year-old player is ridiculous. And quite frankly, Tuchel made the right call by advising against them signing Cristiano Ronaldo for Chelsea, because they'd really be sitting with a very big, because Ronaldo he was gonna come for minimum 2 years, high salary. He was gonna come with I don't want to say problems, because I don't like it when people say Ronaldo is, look, he's Ronaldo. He's, I guess, in a way earned the right to be arrogant or to behave a certain way. So I get it, which is why I'm kind of hesitant of using certain words to describe his attitude. But yeah, it was just going to create a bit of an issue within the dressing room. So beyond playing style, and just going to affect Chelsea. And look, I do not care for Chelsea one bit, right? But I can tell you that that is one of the worst decisions that any owner could have made, especially during such a transitional period. We were speaking offline about, Tuchel overseeing Chelsea's most, I guess, trying times in recent history, with the whole Roman Abramovich thing, with the Russia-Ukraine war and all of that kind of stuff. So he, even throughout all of those challenges, managed to get a decent finish. They finished third last season. Yes, he spent a lot of money, but which is another crazy thing. You allow the guy to spend so much money in the transfer window, buying 100 defenders, whatever his vision was going to be for this new look Chelsea. And then you fire him after allowing him to spend this much money. Nothing about that decision makes any kind of sense, right? So honestly, to me, it's a crazy decision. And then on the flip side, I like Graham Potter as a manager. I think he deserves the opportunity, right? Yeah, it's really going to be interesting to see, how, obviously we know it's not going to happen overnight, and it's going to take time for him to mold this Chelsea team in his image or whatever. But I'm really going to be interested to see just how patient, because I heard they were using the word Chelsea and long-term project in one sentence, which I was like, that's a paradox. It doesn't make sense to have those two things in one sentence. So we'll see whether or not Chelsea has really changed, and they are going to give a manager time. And, I don't know how much pressure is going to be put on Graham Potter, but for his sake, I really hope he's given time to, change this Chelsea team. But yeah, just a dubious decision overall.
Yeah. For me, I don't share the same sentiments. Hey, to be honest, apparently he was detailed involved in terms of, informing the signings that needed to be made. All the signing decisions they've delivered to the T what he wanted. I guess on top of that, he still goes on and mentions the way the team is not ready. His snide comments around them not being brave enough and all of that. You go and sign such a lot of players, you continue to claim that they are not, there enough or whatever, so to speak. But you went and and sign those players and advise the owners to sign those players. And he was given that additional responsibility at his request as well. Then now that he realizes the level of impact that is involved or input required, because apparently he took that responsibility and handed it over to his assistants and structure to also assist in recommending players for him. Now that
Which
the
is fine. I mean, that's what assistants are for, right? To assist you.
But you asked to take on the responsibility as the leader, right? You can't now hand that over now that the responsibility is getting too much, because you are.
But it's a team thing, right?
It's a team thing. But the buck starts with him. You can't say now, okay, you guys go and look for players. I want to just carry on coaching. But he asked for that responsibility to be given to him. Now that the seat is too hot now, he pulls back. I don't feel any sympathy to him. Like, he caused it onto himself.
Okay, I hear you, right? But I want us to take a moment and actually be objective and use our critical thinking, because we are critical thinkers on this call. How do you know that? Because what is said in the media, it's the opposite. They are saying Tuchel did not share the same vision, did not want to take on that role. Yet you are saying he took on that role and it was a lot of pressure for him. So if we become objective, who's lying here? Because Tuchel has not said anything about the sacking, but the owners are saying a lot. And if I'm an owner and I'm a billionaire and I own Chelsea FC, I ain't got time to be explaining myself to you guys. Tuchel is fired, done. But if I'm constantly on the media defending my decision, that tells me something is up there.
But in his own words, he did say that when it comes to the transfer market, the relationship between him and the chairman who took on the sporting director role is intense. They are on daily calls, discussing signing decisions, which he enjoys in his own words. That's what he says, right? So now they don't share the same vision. All of a sudden.
I think what it boils down to, right, is I just don't think Tuchel respected the football opinion of this. Is this guy named Ted or Todd?
Todd.
This new Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
And like, I'm not saying it's ever okay to look down on someone or whatever, but the fact of the matter is Tuchel knows a million times more about football than this Todd guy. So imagine, and then I always make this example, like in your respective career, imagine, Turbo, you've got a master's in maths, and then someone who's never done maths in their life, or who just ended up with matric maths literacy, with all due respect, right, comes to you and wants to argue with you and tell you what calculus this, calculus that, calculus that. Like, there's a certain attitude you'll have towards this person, like, yo, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I understand you, my boss, you pay my salary, blah, 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 but there's just a certain level of engagement you want to have when it comes to making certain decisions. And maybe now, I'm speculating at this point, maybe Todd wasn't meeting Tuchel at that level, and then the respect, at least from a footballing point of view, probably just fell away. So that, I think, perhaps another factor that led to some disharmony between the two.
Can I just jump on that, right?
Perhaps.
So let's think about it. We know Tuchel as fans, and we know the type of football plays, and we know the type of players that he's into, right? Do you think Tuchel signed this player? So just say yes or no.
Okay.
Do you think Tuchel signed Raheem Sterling?
No.
Do you think Tuchel signed Koulibaly?
No.
Yes.
So you're saying yes, okay, fine. Do you think Tuchel signed Fofana?
No.
Actually,
Do you think-
yes.
Do you think
No,
Tuchel
actually,
signed
no.
Aubameyang?
Sorry, can I just qualify that one? I think Tuchel probably didn't want them to spend that much money on a signing like Fofana. But so yes and no. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you think Tuchel signed Aubameyang?
Yes.
No.
Do you think Tuchel loaned out Lukaku?
Yes.
Do
Yeah.
you think Tuchel sold Timo Werner?
No.
No.
Okay. So, with that being said, I think okay, well, let me answer the same questions. I don't think Tuchel signed Raheem Sterling, definitely not a Tuchel player. I don't think Tuchel actually signed Koulibaly. I don't think Tuchel signed, what's his name, Fofana. But I definitely think Tuchel signed Aubameyang. And I definitely think Tuchel was forced. It's not that he wanted to, he was forced by Lukaku's attitude towards the game that he needed to loan him out. And I definitely don't think Tuchel sold Timo Werner. It was more of a player's choice.
Those those are actually very interesting questions because I'm like I can see where you're trying to go with this, and yeah, it definitely is an issue. I can see why he'd be upset by those. Like his hand was forced, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of,
It's an
and that's why, like, and that's why also because. Even the whole Ronaldo thing, so maybe that's probably the only one where, and maybe that has even stopped by Manchester United, not even the owner saying, okay, we won't. So the owner probably did try and do everything, but Man United was like, nah. So yeah, I do take your point there.
And I also find something funny, right? Todd claims that Chelsea wanted Gabriel Jesus, but Tuchel didn't want Gabriel Jesus. Tuchel claims he wanted Gabriel Jesus, but the owner wanted CR7. So who's lying here?
Dude, this Todd guy is lying. I don't trust this guy. I don't even trust his
I don't
face.
trust him.
I
don't trust him.
He seems to be Hollywood, right? Because he's an American like sports investor, right? He has a baseball team, he has a basketball team. He wants to create he wants to create like the Red Bull model. So he wants Chelsea to own clubs in multiple countries and have like a feeder system like
but
Red
Chelsea
Bull
already does that, bruh. Chelsea with their million players on loan, they pretty much already do that, right?
But the difference with Red Bull is that they have first right of refusal on all the star players because they control all the. So
like Chelsea own these players. They buy players and loan them out. So like it's not even first right of refusal. Like they own them.
But you see, they own them directly. But these Red Bull clubs, they.
But I hear you.
But anyway, I think it was never gonna work because first of all, Tuchel is not a coach to be controlled. He has his own mind. It was never gonna end well. Like I think it's the best decision. Potter is like he can be controlled. He has improved himself. He has a footballing philosophy. He needs to work with what he has. He's gonna be probably more of a yes man, stopgap type of coach to get Chelsea to a certain level until another big coach becomes available, Nagelsmann, or whoever comes next. Yeah, so
that's one person I want us to touch on later.
Yeah, Nagelsmann also. We need
I want to touch on that one.
Yeah, but anyway, we're giving Chelsea too much airtime. None of us care about them.
I also don't like that.
They can actually go lose and whatever.
Yeah.
Not even make top 4.